Hello and welcome back. I'm Marsh with our Foundational Sitar Lesson Series. We're now on Lesson 8, and today's focus is a new right hand pattern where we're using this pattern diri. Diri, diri, diri. And diri is really just a fast dara, like eighth notes. And we've learned how to play groups of 3 and 5 and different ways of using the right hand, but now we're going to do an exercise that really strengthens the right hand and uses this diri pattern. And I'll just play it so you can hear what we're going to get into today. So this is what you're going to learn today, and these are the right hands, so these are bowls. And the cool thing that you may have noticed is I was able to just speak everything that I played, and that's one of the fun parts of the right hand technique, is we can vocalize the pattern before we play it. And that's the first thing I want to do, is let's get this pattern memorized so that we can speak it and then add it to our right hand. So what we have is da, ra, diri, diri. Please respond after me. And our last phrase is da, diri, da, ra. Put these together. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. Good. So this is the first line. We have da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. Now, to add this to the sitar, so diri, what you're learning today, is it's just a faster da, ra. So here's diri. Now, let's do it, recite it and play it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. Good, so this is the first line. We have one more line to finish this off. And the second line, we have da, ra, diri, diri. And then da, ra, da, ra, da. So that whole line, da, ra, diri, diri, da, ra, da, ra, da. Now let's take this into the right hand, and you notice the last phrase, there's a little syncopation there, so we have some gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, ra, da, ra, da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, ra, da, ra, da. Now let's put the whole pattern together, and I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, ra, da, ra, da. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, ra, da, ra, da. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, diri, da, ra. Da, ra, diri, diri, da, ra, da, ra, da. This is really one of my favorite right hand bowl patterns because it covers so much of the different strokes, and it'll build strength in your hand. Now, a couple of things to notice. I'm really using my whole hand motion. I'm not playing. We don't want to restrict our motion because that restricts our volume. So you can see that my hand is moving freely. And another thing is that I'm not letting too much of the other string, the Jora string, vibrate too much. I want to be able to control mainly just playing on the main string here. Now this string will vibrate a little bit. You're going to hit it sometimes and that's okay, but you want to have control and not by default be playing both strings. So as you are getting this pattern in your hand, watch for these things. And I want you to do this while just playing the open string so that you can really see the hand working and make sure that it's moving, flowing properly before we start adding any scale or anything. So let's do this a couple more times together. I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So practice this on the open string, watching the hand, and once that's comfortable you can add it to a scale. So on, but I want you to focus on just getting it on the open string first, getting the hand comfortable. Remember, you can recite it too, even if you are away from your sitar, you're waiting in line somewhere, you can just da ra dee 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 da dee dee da ra dee 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 da ra da. So have fun with this really important right hand pattern. You've learned a new stroke, the Diri stroke. Try to practice this as much as you can. It's going to be a huge part of learning the compositions in raga. A lot of them utilize these patterns. So you'll see in sitar that these are a huge part of the vocabulary of our compositions. This concludes our lesson 8, our new bowl pattern. And again, thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. You'll be notified when lessons are released. And I invite you to ask questions or share comments. I will read them and love to respond to whatever questions you have. I'm also happy to assist if you felt the need for individual lessons, to check on your progress or ask more specific questions. You can book lessons with me on my website, gomarshmusic.com. And thanks again for joining me, and we'll meet on the next lesson.